There are individuals on the estate who say they feel they're in prison.
You try to get through them gates with a trolley, carrier bags, shopping, and you're trying to fiddle about with a fob to open the gate, then hold the gate. These elderly people, I don't know how they can do it, and I think some of them would end up being a prisoner in their own home.
Security measures are seen as an emergency or an exceptional response, but they can have a long-term physical impact on everyday life.
My son's got to go through 1, 2, 3, 4 gates to get to the park on our estate, and each one of them needs a fob.
Psychologically, there's no change in my behaviour. I think it's more of the practicalities of access and egress onto the estate. Although the only real change, I'd say, apart from using the fobs, is I used to cycle straight down the front ramp and into my front door, but I can't do that anymore.
Well, gating can remove other people's rights, which is why not only should we listen to the majority view, but we should take account of the broader impact that it has on the community.
The more the government invests in surveillance apparatus, the more it's taken up by private individuals. So you've got corresponding statistics between the number of CCTV cameras that local authorities and other public bodies have, and then the amount of CCTV that's then bought by private companies or private individuals.
The private security industry is growing fast.
Where there are reasonably large communities of high-value residential homes, we provide a range of services within a subscription scheme, which are a general patrol, where we use our mobile vehicles and our security guards, which just generally patrol around the area.
It highlights wealthy areas as needing special protection, thereby drawing a line between the affluent and less affluent in terms of insecurities.
Privacy or surveillance measures individually don't necessarily seem like they're changing our society and making us more anxious and more fearful, but incrementally they can certainly do that. That's why I guess you start off with CCTV in public spaces. Now we're seeing CCTV rolled out in school classrooms. So this kind of shift I think is very much connected with people feeling more insecure the more surveillance that they have.
I mean, responding to an existing need from a commercial perspective, it depends on the client. Our clients are intelligent, rational individuals. They're not run by emotion or fear. They see a particular need, a particular worry based on fact, and they take steps to protect themselves.
There's no doubt that in the short term, it's easier for government nationally or locally to take security measures to use enforcement as a method of getting a grip. If it's seen as a long-term solution to put in security and to believe that that is the answer, then of course you've failed.
What we need to get to grips with as a society is what kind of measures are going to be acceptable and aren't going to alter fundamentally the kind of society in which we live.